Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Ify and Dami here today.
Hey.
Hi. Hi, so today we're talking about
some financial bad habits that you need to deal with in marriage. We've been talking about finance over the last few videos.
Yeah.
We've talked about finance, how you deal with finance whilst you're dating.
Yeah.
We've talked about dealing with finance when you're in marriage and kind of shared some of the principles that we live by. And now it's some habits that we may have formed over the years that you do have to deal with in marriage, really, in order for you together to build financial stability. And again, these are principles that we live by, and we're just sharing some of those tips. The first one here is what?
So the first part that we're talking about is 4 points that we actually would say that you need to stop doing in marriage. So financial bad habits that you need to stop doing. So I would say the first one is shopping for comfort out of boredom.
Shopping for comfort. I don't know who's guilty more. Is it the man or the woman? I don't know, because we don't do that.
No.
But I know friends who do it, but they're not female. So I don't know if you know any guys who do stuff like that. But shopping for comfort can be a difficult one, because if you're bored or there's some emotional turmoil, some people unfortunately have developed the habit that they go out and are shop till they drop as a way of comforting themselves or curing boredom. Don't do that, because one, in marriage that will cause conflict. When your spouse says to you, each time there is an argument or each time there is, I don't know, it shouldn't even be called a marriage. But each time you're bored or there's something that's kind of unsettled you, you go shopping, that could become a problem. So do not shop for comfort or out of boredom. The second one for me would be overspending on your credit card. Like, just don't do it, because the credit cards, they're so tempting. I mean, they're forever offering me credit cards. You go to this store, they're like, do you have a store MasterCard? You go to the next one, do you have a store MasterCard? And I'm constantly saying, no, I have 2 credit cards. And those are enough. And it's the Costco one, because you know you get good deals in Costco. And it's my regular bank one. But do not overspend on your credit card. You've got to spend what you know you can pay in full at the end of the month. And we're talking to, in this point, those who don't have debt, of course. Don't start to overspend on your credit card such that you cannot pay it back at the end of the month, because really the interest on those credit cards are just huge. So don't overspend on your credit card.
Okay, I would say the next one will be spontaneous spending.
Go for that one.
No. I'll say no, spontaneous spending, you need to cut back on that, because sometimes during summer you just say, oh, it's hot, I need to go get this, I need to go get that, shirt, I need to, when you don't actually need it. So if you look at your wardrobe, you have enough shirts, who are you trying to impress? So in that area, I would say that needs to cut back.
Some people do spontaneous shopping a lot, because again, marketing, they're forever marketing a lot of things to us, and they all look so good. They really do. If every time I go to a store and they offer me the next thing that looks so good, we won't have anything, because I would have spontaneously bought so much stuff that we don't need. Spontaneous shopping, if you have that as a habit, don't do it. You've got to find a way to deal with that. The last one would be shopping for status or recognition. In the world that we live in right now, unfortunately, a lot of people are trying to derive kind of acceptance in ways that are very materialistic. And that means wearing the latest whatever, Michael Kors or the latest Gucci. I don't know. I don't wear designers. You can tell. Shopping for status or shopping for recognition on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it might be is so dangerous for your financial health, because at the end of the day, what you're putting out there is what people see, but they don't know the state of your bank. They don't know that the credit card bills are piling up. So if you have an habit that involves you shopping because you want to be recognized, you want to be seen, you've got to find a way to deal with that. You've got to get help, you've got to pray through, and you've got to find your identity in Christ, really. If that's an habit you have, you clearly do need to find a place to improve. So now we've identified 4 bad habits that could result in financial problems in marriage. Just ideas on how to deal with that. The first one would be,
I would say, have a budget.
Absolutely, you need to have a budget. We live by budgets in this house. We have a spreadsheet that we're offering to share a template of that with anyone. So if you would like a copy of our budget, our family budget, a template anyway, that you could use to kind of structure your family, your household budget, send us a message on Instagram or send us a comment on this video and we will email that or message that Excel template to you. We work by a budget, and it's both our incomes and that budget. Take out our tithes first, and then all the essential bills will pay for it. And then we have a tab that says miscellaneous, because of course we want to go on holiday. Yes, we want to go on to dinner once in a while, and we have those accounted for. But you have to have a budget to know what you're getting in and what's going out. The second one is that you have to make a point to spend below your needs. I think in our home, as a general, again, we have a budget and we keep an eye on it so that, again, our miscellaneous doesn't take us over what we're earning. You have to have leftovers from after you do what you have to do monthly financially. What would be the third one?
I would say create a plan to clear your debt.
So this is for the people who are in debt. If as a couple you have debt, you have to have a plan, and this goes back to the first one, which is budget. You have to have a plan to pay off that debt, and that has to be priority, because having debt hinders you from doing so much. I mean, getting a mortgage on a huge debt is not usually feasible. It's not usually possible, right? So it's important to create a plan to clear your debt. So totally. And the last one is, once you've cleared your debt, you gotta start investing. We're new to the investing thing, so once we've learned a lot more, we probably do some videos on kind of the areas we're investing, but we're learning. And really, you've done really well learning, so if we can do it, other couples can. It's just finding new ways, mutual funds and stocks,
cryptocurrency.
Just find ways, learn it. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. At first it was just my husband doing it, and then I got involved so that we can do it together. And it's been fun. It's been fun. Yes, it's been fun learning those different ways of investing. So then start investing. So really, we've dealt with the bad habits that could be a problem financially in a marriage, and we've given some tips. So again, if you would like the budget template that we use for our family, send us a message either on Instagram or send us a comment in this video, and we will be happy to share that with you, just to get you started on this journey of just kind of financial health as a couple. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us comments. It will be good to just hear from you, the areas you're doing really well financially, and the areas that you perhaps have bad habits that need a bit more guidance, and we will be happy to share any tips that we might have to help you in that areas. But for now, it's been Dami and Ify. We'll see you again in our next video. Till then, remain blessed.